Hi, ladies. I know that I said it was going to be a while before I made another video, but I feel like I owe it to you to explain, I guess, briefly what happened, and then to tell you some updates and where we're going from here. As I had written in my previous video, on January 9th, we lost the pregnancy. It was quite sudden. I was having some cramping, and I kind of ignored it, and then a little bit of spotting, and I ignored it, and that was in the morning. And then around like 2 p.m., I just started to like bleed, and at that point, I knew it was happening. So I basically sat on the toilet for quite a long time, just bleeding and crying, and Hubs was right there with me. He held me through the whole thing while I just cried and cried, and the bleeding, eventually started to slow down after a while. I jumped in the shower, just sat in there, and I cried. And I didn't want to go to the hospital just because the ER here sucks really bad. So I called my OB, and she was able to say, okay, I'll fit you in first thing in the morning. So I went in, they did blood work, and they did an ultrasound, and they diagnosed it as a chemical pregnancy. Basically, the egg fertilized and implanted, but then never grew or developed. So that's what was happening. And so I posted that night at like 10 p.m. The night that I lost the pregnancy, I posted about it on my TTC/parenting blog on Tumblr, and all I got was like, I immediately started to get anon hate saying that I was a liar and I was a fake. I posted, my paperwork from the doctor, my ultrasound, proof and everything, and people were still coming at me for being fake. And they were doing it on anonymous, which hurts. It's like they can't say it to my face because they know that they're wrong. So anyone who's ever gone through this knows how much pain you're in, and then to do something like that to somebody is just beyond cruel. So that's what I was going through, and it continued for a couple days. And then it just slowed down, and it's finally stopped. The hate has finally stopped, but it still really hurts that people would accuse you of doing something like that. Why would you do something like that? Anyway, moving on from that topic, because I really don't want to talk about it too much, I guess. An update about what's happening in our lives. We got a townhome / luxury apartment. It's kind of like both. It can qualify as both. And we are moving in on February 8th and 9th. That's kind of our move-in date. We officially, move in on the 8th, but we're going to be moving the bulk of our stuff on the 9th. So yeah, that's going to be happening soon. That's like 20 days away. So we're looking at furniture. The place we're at now was furnished. So we're looking at some furniture. We have all of Bear's furniture, everything like that. We have a mattress for us. It's mostly like kitchen furniture that we need, and living room furniture. So we're looking at all of that, and I've just kind of been really focusing on that and pouring my energy into that, as opposed to dwelling, on what happened. So I'm able to cope a little bit better. I feel like this move is happening at a really good time for us. It's like a clean slate. It's a good thing. It's a really good thing. And so that's a silver lining, I guess. There's not too much else that's happening with us. But our TTC plans going forward, we're going to take a little bit break, get adjusted to our new home, new work schedules, really get into our new routine. And once we're adjusted and ready, and fully healed, emotionally, and we feel ready, then we'll start actively TTC again. In the meantime, we will not be preventing a pregnancy. We won't be actively preventing, but we won't be trying. We won't be putting effort into it. If it happens, it happens, and it will just kind of be a by luck thing. But we're not going to be actively trying. So I guess that's our plan now and going forward. I'm still going to do, updates, how we're doing, what's going on in our lives. So I'm not going to disappear completely. I'll still be here. You guys have been so supportive and amazing during this. And so I just want to say thank you to all of you out there. And for those of you still trying, I hope that you get your BFP soon. And for those of you who have gotten a BFP, congratulations. Sending you happy sticky dust. And yeah, I guess that's it. So until next time.